Peggy Harmson. She is the owner and winemaker here at Massbach Ridge Winery. And we are here in the vineyards, and I love that we've got fruit still on the vine here. This looks absolutely fantastic. And I can just eat one of these?
Yeah.
Oh, I can, okay.
Right. Eat it, chew on that skin. We were just talking about the seeds. Kind of tell us when to pick the vines. Are very sweet, very sweet. Your table grapes that you buy in the store are just about 2/3 of the sugar that these wine grapes have.
Yeah, I mean, a big part of the winemaking process is having plenty of sugars.
Right, because that equates down to alcohol.
You got to have something to ferment.
because yeast is the winemaker.
Right.
Yeast is the winemaker.
Yeah.
So the more sugar, the more alcohol.
Yeah. So what varietal is this?
This is a grape called Maréchal Foch. We make a lot of light reds out of this grape. Fruity reds, things. We make a little bit of our darker reds too, but we save our high-end reds for a grape called Frontenac that we're not going to pick for another week or two in late September.
Right, yeah, because you've got a lot of different varieties here, and being able to harvest them at different times has to be a huge time saver.
It helps. We picked over our long weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today we're not picking, but tomorrow I have a group of friends and acquaintances that are going to come on a Tuesday morning, and hopefully we have a dozen of us. We can have Massbach social hour and pick some grapes.
So you guys just go out for a couple of hours and pick, or what?
Right. If I can have 50 people, that's fantastic, and we can get a lot done and go through the morning.
Yeah.
And on Saturday mornings, I can have a crew help with processing. But even during the week, if I can have a couple, a dozen people, boy, we can get a lot done, and it's fun too, because we're talking, we're chit-chatting.
I hear that you do things a little bit differently, and also a volunteer aspect as well, so where you can have people, organizations, high school teams come out and do some stuff.
Yesterday we had an Eastland group. We had the cheerleaders. They've been coming for several years.
Wow.
The Eastland out of Lanark, Illinois, Eastland cheer has been coming. Those girls work pretty hard.
Oh, wow.
Work pretty hard, yeah.
Come through, harvest by hand, and then earn some extra money for their club.
And then I donate. Right,
right.
And then, mom and dad can come and help out too, and they get a little bit of something with lunch. The kids, maybe not so much. We give them some sodas, of course, but.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a different opportunity. I mean, especially with, this part of Illinois being, very agricultural based. Sometimes it's hard to make your way into that and see how things are actually made. And this is a good opportunity to, work with your hands, get an understanding about what's happening in the field.
It's really fun to see the kids at the end of the morning go, wow, we did that. To look at that vat that's all crushed up. And sometimes we're making juice that same morning, but sometimes not. But for them to go look at that vat of juice or look at that vat of crushed grapes and go, wow, we did that.
That's what you that's what you did. So tell me a little bit about Massbach Ridge. I mean, how long have you been in operation here?
We are celebrating our 20th year.
20th?
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's fantastic.
This is our 20th harvest. So how did we start? Well, my dream was a family business, and I grew up on a farm not too far from here. And so we started looking into grapes, and wow, we have these hybrids that can grow here.
Right.
So started looking into it, planted a couple acres, worked out great. We're very close to tourism with Galena, being less than a half an hour away. And so I just fell in love with the idea with starting a winery because we'd always loved wine.
Why not?
I had little kids. This was a slow process.
Sure. This was not overnight?
No. I was raising kids and growing a few grapes and learning. Going to different seminars throughout the Midwest.
And slowly worked your way into it. And I see here that we've got a couple of glasses of wine waiting for us. That's my favorite thing when wine magically appears.
I'm taking care of you.
Oh, that's exactly what I need.
This is a rosé called Sunrise Red, made from these Maréchal Foch grapes that we were just walking through. It's got some cherry and strawberry flavors to it.
It's got an interesting little bite to it as well.
Well,
is that the cherry side, or
yeah, and an acidic aftertaste.
Yeah, exactly.
But it adds to the fruitiness.
Oh wow! So you offer a lot of different varietals of wine here. Tell me a little bit about that.
We try to have a wine for everybody's taste, whether it's a dry wine or a sweet white, and everything in between.
Right. Well, I mean that's the wonderful thing about wine is that there is such variety inside that product. That not only is it the variety with inside the grapes, but also the fermenting process and everything that you're putting into it.
You're right. There's a lot of little nuances that you can do in the winemaking process to just alter the flavors of the wine or the grape a little bit. Again, I love reds. I love dark reds. I love oaked whites, and I enjoy sweet wines as well. So again, to have everything in between is important to me. When people come in, they will self-acknowledge, I'm a wine snob. Come on in.
Go on. Let's give it a go.
Come on in.
Yeah, this is lovely. I mean, it's a nice semi-sweet. We're not going overly sweet here. It's not necessarily dry either, but that little bit of that tang that is mixed in there is absolutely interesting and makes a very complex flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, I smell the cherry today.
Oh wow.
Cherry Pez.
Cherry Pez.
Yeah. How about that for a wine enthusiast?
I'm sure you're putting that on the label and everything.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Well, but I mean, it's a thing.
This is you've got a lovely spot out here, and I love this part of the country. It's just offers such amazing vistas here.
We do too. We love it. Every 4 seasons, we are open year round, so we welcome people out every day of the year. I would like to promote an event we have coming up.
Okay.
Massbach Stomp.
Massbach Stomp?
Massbach Stomp, September 30th.
Okay.
We have some music, we have a food truck, and anybody that wants to get their feet wet, we welcome to stomp in the grapes.
Come and stomp in the grapes. And you're doing this every year?
Yeah, the last Saturday in September we stomp.
The last Saturday of every year in September, you guys come in and
we leave some Concords. We leave some Concords, and and anybody that wants to get their feet wet.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
All right. Let's go try some other wines.
All right. Cheers.
Ooh.